Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Professor Layton and the top of the towering pagoda thingy. We are in another room with a puzzle, and this puzzle doesn't look friendly. Looking at it, it looks kind of like a sliding puzzle to make a bridge, and I don't like puzzles like that. So the future professor's course is most likely on the other side of that door. How are we supposed to make it over that huge gap? Does anyone else think the floor looks like a giant sliding puzzle? Yeah, I just noticed that. Oh no, this is a sliding puzzle. Like, in general, I don't mind sliding puzzles. If you're trying to make a picture out of sliding puzzles, I quite like it. Okay, this is a sliding puzzle. Of the okay variety, I think. I'll definitely be leaving oh, you've got a ball as well to mess you up. So what I'm going to do is move that out of the way. I'm going to at least give this a shot on camera, because I think I should be able to do this one. I really do. And if I can't, then oh dear. I must really be losing some skills. I'm really losing some skills, aren't I? Oh well. Yeah, so there you go. I just figured I'd cut quickly ahead to me solving the actual thing, because didn't want another episode where I was like screaming at things. That didn't actually take too long. I can't remember my move count, but there you go. I thought, you know, this episode's full of action. Didn't want to really waste a few minutes on this sliding puzzle, even though I've wasted a whole 2 minutes on it already. So let's just go across the bridge. Quick! Across the bridge! Across the bridge! Across the bridge! Stand back. I'm going to open the door. Be careful. Who knows what the future Layton has planned for us.
Excuse me! You there!
Welcome, Herschel Layton.
I demand an explanation.
Are you really Professor Layton?
Yes, of course. Don't you recognize your old friend?
I don't know. Something about you seems off.
Surely you recognize yourself, Herschel. Misfortune, our fortune, is a result of your ambition and genius.
What is it, Professor?
You've put on quite a show, but it's clear to me that you're nothing but a charlatan.
Oh, is that so?
Professor, what tipped you off?
Yes, what indeed? I'm all ears.
You, sir, are a fraud, and I intend to expose you for the impostor you are. Fascinating. Do continue. For some reason, the voice acting has stopped, but we're used to that now. Would you be so kind as to solve a quick puzzle for me, Luke? Are we in the middle of something? Oh well, here we go. Puzzle number 95, Looking Up. A pile of blocks has been carefully stacked. The image below is a view from the side, and the perspective is also rotating in an unknown direction. Gravity is acting on the blocks, so any block not touching the ground or the block below it will fall. When you're looking at the blocks from the correct angle, which direction is up? Okay, so let's assume A is up. Well, let's assume A is up. That way, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. Okay. Well, B can't be up because of that block there. If we look at C can't be up because of that block there, and I'm looking for one other contradicting element of this particular. A can't be up because of that block there. Okay, so D's up. That was simple.
How about this?
That was simple. Look for the contradictions. Just like Phoenix Wright. D is indeed up, okay. Don't need to go into the explanation for that, it's fairly simple. The boy is quite bright, we all know that, but what does that have to do with anything? I'm getting there. First a question, I have a pen in my pocket, it's either red or blue. Which is it? There's no logic for me to work through. I'm not a mind reader and I refuse to guess blindly. How can I solve your puzzle without a single hint? So you have no idea what colour the pen in my pocket is? Nope. That's funny. Luke, what would happen if you remove the bottom row of blocks from that structure I showed you? The rest of the blocks will fall down. Blocks in the middle of the structure don't float in midair. Okay. Where are you going with this, Layton? Seriously? If you were really me, you would have lived through this very moment before. Therefore, you should know exactly what colour the pen in my pocket is. Given your answer, I can... What was the point in the puzzle? Each sits on top of the next. When you remove one, everything on top of it comes tumbling down. It all makes sense now. Really? Start with it already. What colour is the pen in your pocket? There was never any pen to begin with. ...
I had a feeling you were behind this, Dr. Stun Gun. Or, should I say, Dimitri Allen?
An impressive deduction. Does anything ever get past you, Herschel?
We've one mystery solved, another mystery solved. Alright. Which one was it? Future Layton turns out to be Dimitri Allen, the famous scientist renowned for his research into time travel technology. Dr. Stongan is really Dimitri Allen, one of the scientists involved in a time machine experiment 10 years ago. So we only have 3 mysteries left. We've got the missing leader, mystery woman, and the suspicious individuals.
Hats off to you, Herschel.
So you're the one who's been kidnapping scientists under my name. But why?
Have you ever tried to build a time machine by yourself? It's a Herculean task. And by pinning the blame on you, I could disguise myself as one of the poor scientists who vanished. Conveniently, that also provided an excellent way to lure you here. After all, the virtuous Herschel Layton would never stand by as someone sullied his good name. Sure enough, you came running. And faster than expected at that.
You're a real lowlife, you know that?
So why me? You could have chosen anyone to be the scapegoat.
Oh no, it had to be you. You see, you play a critical part in the completion of my time machine. Or rather, your memories do.
What are you saying?
The best part is that I've already got what I need from you.
Of course. So that strange device...
Finally catching on, eh? Those glasses you put on were a cognitive capture unit of my own design. In layman's terms, a memory recorder.
But what use could you possibly have for my memories?
Why, they provide me with data, of course. Your memories contain all the information I need to recreate that fateful day's experiment.
Which day?
The day I lost everything that mattered to me.
I still don't understand what you're getting at.
I'd imagine you know quite a bit about loss yourself, Herschel. Think, man. I'm talking about Claire.
Claire.
As you know, time travel is based on movement through wormholes. One end of the wormhole is anchored in the present, but every wormhole also needs a point of origin. And to find this point of origin, one needs data. Both you and Bill had substantial interactions with Claire on the day of the accident. Using your memories of those interactions, I will triangulate the point right before her death. Of course, finding a wormhole's point of origin is no easy task. If my calculations were even the slightest bit off, I could be trapped. Forever.
Then why take the risk? What do you stand to gain?
Everything. You see, like you, Herschel, I loved Claire.
So you intend to travel back through time and save her?
Surely you wouldn't stop me. After all, haven't you wished for this yourself?
Nothing can excuse the kidnapping of all those scientists. Not even this, Dimitri.
You disappoint me. I had hoped a rational man like yourself would understand that the ends justify the means.
I don't see it that way.
Then what's your next move? Turn me into the police? I'd like to see you try.
You're mistaken in thinking I came here to report you to the authorities. I'm here to put an end to the scheme of the man who dragged my good name through the dirt. One key detail. Time Pagoda is my stronghold, and that means you're on my turf. I have more than enough men to overpower you. Okay, what's this? This illustrates our situation perfectly. It displays 2 warring factions of 5 troops. The stars indicate the strength of each troop. Your side is more or less accurately represented by the red, and mine by the grey. Okay. The grey side has more powerful troops. There's no way red could win. Okay. Our troops wouldn't lose the fight provided the battle is fought one-on-one. Sounds to me that you simply don't wish to admit defeat. If you believe it possible, prove it. Each troop will engage one troop from the other side in one-on-one combat. Pair each of your red troops against one of the opposing... Well, what you could do is... Each troop will engage one troop from the other side in one-on-one combat. Pair each of your red troops against one from the opposing red. Your troops are Layton. The strength of each troop is represented by a number of stars on its banner. Arrange your forces so the red side avoids defeat. I think that would work because the top one is won by grey, the next one's won by grey, red, red, and then a draw. So technically you don't lose. You avoid defeat, it is a draw. I think that's it. Each side wins 2 fights, one loses 2 fights and ties one. It's a perfect draw. With what the red side lacks in the strength of its troop, it can make up for with strategy. Your logic has impressed me once again. Oh, that was actually right.
Very nicely done, Herschel.
Give it up, Dimitri!
Give it up? Oh, no. I'm just getting started.
Who is that?
Bill Hawks.
As you can see, my hostage here is something of a big shot. So I wouldn't try anything funny if I were you.
You're a monster!
Oh no!
We're trapped. Prime Minister Bill Hawks, who was unaccounted for after the time machine accident, is discovered by Professor Layton in future London. Abducted by Dimitri, the Prime Minister is now being held prisoner. Will the heroes be able to rescue him? I don't think so. Oh no, we're trapped! Really?
I hate to disappoint you, but it seems you've failed to ensnare the genuine article.
Professor? How'd you get there?
Just what is going on here? Why are there 2 of you?
Which one is the real professor?
What?
Don Paolo?
Don Paolo?
If he's in here...
Then where's the real professor?
This is getting far too complicated.
Yeah, what's going on?
Take note, Luke. A true gentleman never plays his ace in the hole until absolutely necessary.
Hey, Layton, here's an idea for you. Why don't you quit it with the lectures and get me out of here?
Help us, Professor!
Be patient, Luke. I just need to find a way past this lock.
Puzzle number 96, the right button. I don't think we have time for this. Yeah, we don't have time for this. Alright, next episode we will free ourselves and probably get a load more puzzles. And a lot more story as well. This has been a very story-central episode. See you next time, folks.